In this video, we're going to install fat mat in the doors of the Jeep Grand Cherokee. Stay tuned. It's like 96 degrees outside in the sun. I've got a lot of other stuff to do. I'm getting ready to go on a little bit of a road trip, so I decided I've got a little bit of fat mat left, so I'm going to put it in the doors on the Jeep Grand Cherokee. I don't have much, but I have a little bit. So I figured I would show you how to get the door panels off and how to access the areas. So if you decide to put fat matting or soundproofing in your car, in the doors anyway, this will be a companion video to the other ones that I've done about installing fat mat in the floor. So let's get started. All right, so we're going to start on the driver's side door. So driver's side, I flipped the car around so at least the front of the car's in the sun. It's just so hot right now. All right, so you need a little tool. I'm just using a little detailing pick. You can use anything that you want. I prefer something that's not metal so you don't scratch anything. And we have a cover behind here we need to get out, and then we have this little window right here you've probably seen we need to get out too. So I'm just going to pry that open like that, and that exposes a 7mm. And then in here, it's actually easier to open that handle out and then just get it. If you can see the tool, I'm just trying to pry that thing out right there. There we go. So that exposes a retaining bolt. If I can, where's the camera? It exposes a retaining bolt and this screw here. The screw actually holds the handle mechanism onto the door panel. You could probably skip that. I think I've seen some references where that can stay on and other references that you take it off. I'm going to take it off, so I'm going to take it out of there. And then take that retaining bolt off. And then you lift this out and disconnect it. And then we can start using a spreader, and we'll go along probably from the bottom of the door, work our way up the sides, and pry it open gently, not with this, but with a spreader. Okay, that's it. So now we just grab our spreader tool. I prefer plastic just so I don't scratch any of the paint, but use whatever spreader you can. You can pick these up at any local auto parts store. The easiest way, I think, is to start from the bottom. So just press it in there, and as you press in, you'll feel it kind of where they're at, and just give it a little gentle pry. There we go. Once it gets nice and loose, you can probably just grab it by hand. There we go. Okay. I'll probably pull this out. Just grab it, lift that right out of there, and disconnect this. Okay, and don't forget you got a door lock. So as you start to pull this off, we got a couple of things here. I wish I could set this camera in to show you, but we're gonna keep working these pegs off gently. Try to pull straight out. I think I'm gonna need both hands for this. Okay, a little bit of patience, don't strong arm it. Finally came loose. We have to disconnect this. Let's disconnect that from there, and then here's the handle, and that just comes right out of there like that, and that should be it. The door is free, so we'll just put that someplace safe, like in the back of the car. Okay, so this is what the inside of the door looks like. So to put the soundproofing in there, I don't want to take this plastic weather seal off. There's cables and stuff like that on the inside, so I don't want to mess with any of that. The nice thing about these Jeeps is they have these little access windows right there. They give you access inside the door, and then of course you can take the speaker off. So we're going to do that. We're going to take the speaker off, unplug it, and that'll give us access to this side on the inside of the door, and then that little panel there gives us access to that side of the door. Door 25 for the speaker screws. Okay, the screws out, the speaker comes right out, and you just disconnect it there, and you can see that you have access to, there's a little bit of soundproofing material, but access to inside the door from there and from that little access window. Since I'm dealing with small openings, and this is kind of disgusting dirty because I had the Jeep worked on about a year or so ago. Somebody tried to break into the Jeep and they vandalized the hell out of the door. So this is I think from the garage when they were fixing all the damage to it. Anyway, inside here I've only got a little bit of access space, so I'm cutting them into little squares, and this one's going to go right there on the inside against the wall there. Okay, so I installed a little bit of fat matting strips inside the little cubbies here, so let's put the panel back on. And we'll do that in reverse. Flap, make sure that wire is in place, and we'll hook the speaker back up, screw the speaker in, then we can put the door handle back in the door and start getting some of this stuff connected. Now's also a good time to make sure all those little plastic pins came out. If they didn't come out, then you have to pry it out and then just insert it back into the door, because it's easier to press those in than try to move them around. Actually, I think it's the only way to get them in is to press them in. Okay, let's get the speaker on. Okay, the speaker's installed, so let's grab the door panel and we'll put the door panel back on. Okay, putting the door panel on, make sure that you get the lock mechanism back inside the door. So there's a white cable right here, so make sure that that's plugged back in. Your door handle is back in place, and the wires for the door controls are at least ready. And then it's easier to start with the top. So I'm just going to line up those white pegs right there with the ends and try to line them up as I'm going around, and then I'll start from the top and press down. Okay, door panel's back in. It's going to be a little flexible right there because we got the retaining screw to put in yet. So it looks good. Alright, so let's get the screws in, and then we can put the door handle back in. Okay, so everything's back installed. Just like that. Let's do the back. The back doors are essentially the same as the front. You have a little plastic cover in here, you'll pop that out, a little tab there to pop up, and that's a 7mm screw there. You've got a 10mm screw here, plus a standard Phillips screw. And then once those are out, you just work around the edge here with your spreader and pop out those tabs, and it should have an opening for the speaker. So you unscrew the speaker, and then there should be another flap over here. You can pop that down, put in all your soundproofing that you're going to use, and then button it all back up together. All right, so let's get this started. Okay, now we got the screw out, the bolt screw and the Phillips screw, and then we've taken the 7mm screw out of there. So now we can get our handy dandy square tool, and we can get started with that. Slide that in, and ever so gently, you might be able to find, like, feels like there's a peg right there, and then just kind of pry up on it. And I'm just going to be as careful as possible. Just take your time. Alright, I'm going to start from the bottom. I guess it's a little tight up the top. we go. Just work our way around. Give it some lovingly little pulls. There we go. Okay. And this way. Okay. Feels pretty free. So now you can just grab it with your hand and just try to work it a little loose. Oh, there we go. Trying not to break anything here. There we go. Okay, that exposes that. Okay, perfect. All right, and you can see that there's a couple of pegs still in there, so we need to pull those out, and then we'll put them back in their spots there and there so we can reinsert it. And again, just like the front, you've got an access door right here. A little bit of sound deadening, but that's really thin stuff. And then we'll take the speaker off, and that'll give us access to the lower portion of the door. So let's get that done. Okay, now we got the speaker out, so you can see you got a really good access to the interior of the door, and then right there as well. So we're going to use these for access entries to put fat mat in, and then when we're done, put it all back together again. Okay, I didn't have very much of the fat matting left, but I put a few sheets in there, and then a few sheets back in there as well, and now we'll just get everything buttoned back up. I gotta put the speaker on, and then, and get the tabs out, and then we'll start putting the panel back on. So again, if you accidentally leave some of the caps in the door when you take it out, go ahead and remove those, and then put them back in their respective sockets. Make it a lot easier to put this door panel back on. Okay, so I got the speaker in, and now we'll set the door panel in place, make sure the door lock goes through there. The next thing is to slide the door handle into position. This has some little plastic brackets that it slides onto, and then make sure that this is through the door assembly so that you can start lining everything up, get it pressed into place, and still have access to put the control in, the plug. Okay, let's get the panel on. Good. All in all, taking off the door panels, installing a little bit of fat mat, or just removing the door panels to do some servicing, replace speakers, whatever, turned out to be a lot easier than what I thought. The panels came off pretty easy. I didn't have to worry about removing the any weather protection or water barrier, and then it had a couple of areas to access the inside to put the Dynamat in. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe. Till next time, see ya. In this video, man, it's hot outside. 3, 2. In this video, we're going to install fat mat in the doors of the Jeep Grand Cherokee. Ugh. Man, I'm melting. In this video, we're going to install fat mat, Dynamat, that kind of soundproofing in the doors of the Jeep Grand Cherokee. Stay tuned.